First at 4, President Joe Biden in Columbus today as he tours the nation to talk about the American Rescue Plan. Thank you, everybody, on this Tuesday for joining us. First at 4, I'm Darlene Hill.
And I'm Brad Johansson. And because the president is in town, First at 4 bringing you team coverage. Adrienne Robbins is going to join us in a few minutes. She has been talking with the GOP members who are not thrilled about the contents of America's Rescue Plan.
But first, we're joined by our very own Colleen Marshall, who has remarks from President Joe Biden just moments ago at the James Cancer Hospital. Colleen.
Yes, he is in town, as you said, to talk about the American Rescue Plan, the vaccine rollout. Of course, the Wexner Medical Center heavily involved in that. But he is also here specifically to talk about the Affordable Care Act. It was signed into law 11 years ago today. So he came to the James to tour the radiology and oncology department here because, if you might remember, $100 million of the ACA was seed money for that department here at the James. It helped fund the James itself. Essentially, this hospital is here because of the Affordable Care Act. And the president talked about how important that is to Central Ohio.
One of the things that I have to think you should be given credit for is the use of radiation is a very complex thing. And my son underwent it. And but one of the things that is happening, as a doc can tell you, radiation is a complicated deal. And now there's a lot of talk about using protons that do not do as much damage. Radiation kills all the bad things, but also kills any good thing it comes in contact with. And so that and immunotherapy, which you're working on now, are, I think, hold the key.
Of course, the James is in the heart of Congressional District 3, which is where Representative Beatty, this is the heart of her district, so she's speaking today. And they were also going to hear from a benefits navigator here at the James who helped sign people up for the Affordable Care Act. Because, Brad and Darlene, one of the things that the White House has been bragging about is he had open enrollment expanded. And the first 2 weeks that he did that, 200,000 Americans signed up for the ACA. And we should note we are outside because reporters were not allowed to go on the tour with the president. Some people say they say it's because of COVID restrictions and limited space. Others believe that maybe he was trying to avoid questions from reporters about the crisis at the southern border, something we'll be talking about through the evening. Brad and Darlene.
Colleen, thank you so much. Well, Republicans aren't impressed with the American Rescue Plan, and today, Chairman of the Ohio Republican Party, Bob Paduchik, said the bill was filled with Democratic pork. NBC's Adrienne Robbins now live in Columbus. Adrienne, the chairman not excited about the presidential visit to the Buckeye State either.
Brad, certainly not. Chairman Paduchik said the only positive that could come out of today is if President Biden speaks to voters here in Ohio about things that they want to talk about. Now, as we know, President Biden will be focused on the American Rescue Plan and the Affordable Care Act. Ohio did go to Donald Trump by 8 points in this past election, but the White House communications director told NBC4 on Monday the president plans to listen to both the people who voted for him and those who did not. Now, the American Rescue Plan is estimated to send around $5.5 billion here to Ohio, but Chairman Paduchik still questions the amount of help it will actually give to Ohioans.
Him to come here and to focus only on issues that are important to him and to push a relief bill that really does nothing substantive for Ohio compared to what it does for blue states and his Democratic constituency. I think it is sad.
And Ohio's Republican Governor Mike DeWine was set to meet with the president at the tarmac earlier today when he landed. The governor said he wanted to talk about the coronavirus and some of the things that are going well with vaccine distribution here in Ohio. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Adrienne Robbins, NBC4.